no bolstering at all. And
park and brake release levers down here.
And then you go to release the brake, and then
oh, that's the frozen driver seatbelt that was talking about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of jammed.
Still hanging on to early 80s sensibilities with the very thin steering wheel, with lots of finger grips going all the way around the outside.
The impression I had about this car when I first got it was it felt like an old VCR, like with the push buttons and the fake wood grain and all that stuff.
Yeah. There is incredible vagueness in the steering. The motor is torquier than that Buick was, revving faster. It'd be nice to know what the motor is doing. But then again, this isn't the type of car for going for performance at all. This is very inoffensive. This feels like the future, or what they thought in 1990 the future was going to be. I have a vehicle systems check. My vehicle systems. Oh, good. Third gear's low. That moves.
It's torquey.
This thing moves.
It's only 135 horsepower, but it's 180 pound-feet of torque. So it's like a low revving, high torque engine.
I like it. We're gonna go one exit. I'm already driving it with one hand. We're gonna go one exit up 78 and see how this thing merges. Because, man, that thing pulls. It pulls. What? This thing has a smaller engine than the Buick that we drove, but it has, than the Buick Century, an 89 Buick Century, but it has way more pull and it revs a lot higher. But this would be considered a lower tier car than the Buick Century.
Yeah, this was the base basically. The base of the platform.
But gosh, it feels nicer. Now maybe this is in a much nicer condition.
Yeah,
what was did you seek out a Lumina, or this legitimately was a car to be a beater?
Yeah, that's why I bought it. It just happened to be like the right price, the right place, you know, just something I could drive while I was fixing up my my Saab. And you know, I just needed something to get from point A to point B. That's all it was.
But you started putting money into it, and this car endeared itself to you.
I guess it's like that Lockean sort of ownership philosophy, you know, like you own what you make or work on. You know, so
There we go.
Cars, like you start to work on something, you invest your time and energy into it.
Yeah.
And then you feel like it becomes important.
That thing's holding itself in its gears. Huh.
It'll cruise at 80 like all day, no problem. It's very comfortable.
Now the speedometer makes me feel I'm going a lot faster than it is, because it only goes to 85. It's like, wow, the speedometer is all the way over there.
They offered this car in like a Euro trim package.
Yes, that did nothing for the motor. It was complete appearance, everything. I remember seeing one of those commercials, and that guy was spinning plates with the terminology and technobabble. He said like words like positive. What did he say? Positive performance attributes, or positive performance signification, or something like that. It was such horse shit. But I remember seeing the Lumina Euro package.
Yeah, they gave you like alloy wheels, and they gave you like a full instrument cluster. So you had a tack, and you had, I think the speedo went up to like maybe 120.
Okay.
And you had like an actual engine temperature gauge instead of just a light.
Complete stop. There we go. Oh, it'll spin its gears, or spin its wheels. I won't learn anything from nailing it down this on-ramp, because we have a Baja. Because we have gravity going with us. Mom, we need to go. I need to get to drumline practice.
Feel free to punch it, by the way. Do whatever you want.
All right, let's take it out of overdrive. Will it drop out? Was that overdrive or not? Oh.
This should be.
All right. right, there's not much between third and overdrive. Put it in 2. That engine makes an alright noise. I mean, it's a small displacement V6.